Assalamu alaikum friends, this is Sami from Civil Engineers, and today I'm gonna talk about top 10 civil engineering interview questions for fresh civil engineers. Do you know guys why I decided this topic to discuss the front of you? Because many civil engineering students, they are fresh and they want to do the job, so therefore they are asking about this topic, that sir, what's the important civil engineering questions for interview in foreign countries. So these questions are often asked in an interview, so therefore today I am discussing these civil engineering interview questions, but these questions are specially for fresh civil engineers. So every fresh civil engineer should be learn these civil engineering interview questions from start to end, then you are able to learn something new in civil engineering interview question. But these questions are often asked, so therefore today I am discussing this topic. So let's start. If this video is helpful for you, so must like this video and subscribe the channel for more civil engineering updates. So here the first interview question is very important, and that's, what do you mean by reinforced concrete? Right? What do you mean by reinforced concrete? So you can answer them. This is the answer, that reinforced concrete comprise of steel bar or mesh inside them, which gives additional strength to the structure. This is the simple answer of this question. You can say that reinforced concrete comprise of steel bars or mesh inside them, inside in concrete, right, which gives additional strength to the structure, right? Now here, this is the second question, second interview question, that's, what are the units to measure concrete? What are the units to measure concrete? So remember guys, this is the answer in cubic yards, cubic feet and cubic meters. You can't say that cubic feet or cubic inches, etc. Okay, these are the units to measure concrete: cubic yards, cubic feet, cubic meter, right, meters. Now here the third interview question is also very important and often asked this question from many civil engineering students. They are asking this question, right? But it's so simple, but many civil engineers, they are confused in this interview question. Okay, that's they can ask from you that please list some of the issues that architects, right, have to face in architecture drawing, or but they are specially asking about architects. Okay, so you can answer them. They ask, list some of the issues that architects have to face in the project. Okay, so you can answer them: limited budget, limited space, and when client is not sure about the requirements. Okay, so this is the main problem, therefore architects have to face these problems: limited budgets, limited space, and when the client is not sure about the requirements of the building or any project, right? Now here the fourth one is, what is BOQ? So BOQ is the acronym of bill of quantity. A bill of quantity. So B here, the O is also small, you can take here. Okay, so a bill of quantity is a document used in the tendering in the construction industry or supplies, in which materials, part and food too and their cost are itemized. Now here the fifth one is, this one. What happens if we add sugar to concrete? It's a very simple question, right? That the question is, if we add the sugar to the concrete, so what's happened there? This is also often asked in an interview, right? So sugar is one of the types of admixture. It enhances the sitting time of concrete, means it can increase the sitting time of concrete. In short, addition of sugar into the concrete, the result into the increase sitting time of concrete and also in time to achieve the strength. It can also help, sugar can also help in the concrete to achieve the strength, and also it can increase the sitting time of concrete, right, if we add sugar to concrete, right? Now here the sixth interview question is, so what kind of foundation are used in seismic prone areas? So you can simply say that we can use raft foundation in seismic areas, right? This is just simple answer, raft foundation. Now here the 7th interview question is also very important, and that's difference between WRS and single RS beams, or we can say double reinforcement and single reinforcement beam. We also can say that RC beams. Okay, so here you can see singly reinforced beam. So what is singly reinforced beam? So you can say that the beam that is longitudinally reinforced only in tension zone. You can see this is a diagram for beam. When we provide steels at the bottom of the beam, right? So you can say the beam that is longitudinally reinforced only in tension zone. Okay, at the bottom we provide this for tension zone, so it's known as singly reinforced beam, right? Now here the doubly reinforced beam is the beam that is reinforced with steel both in tension and compression zone. It's known as doubly reinforced beam. So you can see here, this is a diagram, but I can say you can see here, this is RCC beam. When we provide steel bars at the bottom and also at the top of the beam, right? This is total depth. So this is called doubly reinforced beam, right? Okay, this is question number 8. What is FOS, factor of safety? So FOS stand for factor of safety. It's the acronym of factor of safety. So factor of safety is ability of a system structural capacity to be visible beyond its expected or actual load. So many civil engineering students, they also know about factor of safety. We can say that increase the factor of safety. So factor of safety is the ability of system structural capacity, right? And you should be increase in actual load. If the load is for example 2 kilonewton, for example, if it's 2 kilonewton, or we can say 2000 kilonewton, so we should increase the factor of safety. If I say that if it's 2000 kilonewton, right? If it's 2000 kilonewton, when we increase the factor of safety 1.5, okay, so it will come this will become 2000 multiply 1.5, so it will become 3000 kilonewton. All right, so this is just the example of factor of safety. So factor of safety is very important in structure design, right? Now here the question number 9 is, let me focus the camera. Now the question number 9 is also very important. Why reinforced is provided in the top layer of the slab? Means why we use distribution bars in RCC slab. So they are asking from you that the question is, look a question, right? Why reinforcement is provided in the top layer of slab? So top layer reinforcement in slab is called distribution bars. It's very important. It's called distribution bars. Top layer of slab, which are used in the slab to resist the shear stresses, because the cracks are developed to shear stresses on the top of the slab. So therefore we provided top layers of slab or distribution bars in RCC slab, right? Now here the last question is, that's about what are the major causes of the building collapse? 5 major causes. There are more causes of building collapse, but these are the major causes which I am discussing in this interview question. Okay, when they ask from you the major causes, so you will answer this question, not the other questions, right? So the first one is the foundations are too weak. If the foundation are too weak, so that's a major cause of building collapse. And the second one is the building materials aren't strong enough. It's are not strong enough, so therefore it's a second major cause of building collapse. Now the third question is workers make mistakes. This is also the major. And the fourth one is the load is heavier than expected. So this is the other. Sometimes we are talking about the less load and there are more load, so therefore the load is heavier than expected, right? And the last one is the strength is not tested. So you have to test it all the strength for materials, for any kind of materials, for structure. So it's very important. So these are the 5 major causes of building collapse. So these are interview question which I have discussed the front of you, so you can make a screenshot. So because okay, let me focus the camera again. Now you can make a screenshot from this easily. You can make a screenshot from this. And now this is the other one, right? It's okay now. So this is the topic which I have discussed the front of you guys. If you have any question about these interview questions, so you comments, I will try to reply your answer. Thanks for watching. See you in next video. Goodbye.